The master of song, Atella, the hero of tales of taverns, the soul of a lover, not the party, a fighter, perfect and charming every way and brave. What?
Oh. Live from Studio Dead End, brought to you by Deadbeats LLC and Omega Images. It's Spinning Out.
1, 2, ready, go!
Spinning out, whoa, spinning out, whoa. Mama, look this way, 'cause we are winning now. Whoa, feet on the ground, head in the clouds. Don't touch me now, we're spinning out.
I just read it wrong.
No.
You definitely did.
A teller of tales, the soul of the party, perfect and yeah, I went a teller, the hero of tales of taverns. My shirt says Shabbat Oil. Shout out to Tom and Nancy. You got oil meats? I have 4 home runs this year. I hit 2 in my first game. Season finale. Oh, I fucked that up. We had fun in the first 26 episodes. Shit, man. Here to bring us home are my boys Carson and Pat from Dark Spring. They are based in Ohio, and I believe it's Tremont. I don't know where it is, but it's outside of Cleveland. So, way to contradict myself. So, here's that interview.
Hell yeah, sorry, the connection was a little bad.
It's all good. I see you. Currently, whoever's viewing this right now, in the future, this is Carson from Dark Spring, sipping a brew on camera while Pat cleans up a spilt beer off camera. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We got 2 members from Dark Spring. Why don't you introduce yourselves, say what you do in the band, and then say who's not there that's in the band.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, I'm Carson. I play guitar and I sing.
Nice.
And I'm Pat. I play guitar and I do backup vocals sometimes.
Yeah. And there's also Ezra Cook, who plays bass, and he's not here right now. And there's also Liam Fernandez, who plays drums, and he's also not here right now.
Unfortunate. Hold on.
Oh, cheers.
See how I didn't spill that, too?
Yeah. Nice shirt.
That's the Miller High Life? Champagne of beers?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I know you got load-in coming up soon, so I have 3 questions for you. And the first one is, you got a show tonight. What's going on? Hit us up with the deets.
Hell yeah. Well, tonight, so we're playing at the Coda, which is this venue in Tremont, and we've been working really hard with our new record to play some more new songs because we've been playing the last record, Chain Letter 13, for a few years now. But our new record, More Than Suffering, is a little bit more intense, so it's taken a lot for us to practice and get there. But we're about to play a bunch of songs off that tonight, so we're super fucking stoked.
Nice. And that's in Ohio, you said?
Yeah, it's in Tremont.
Yeah, Tremont. It's a suburb in Ohio, close to Cleveland.
Yeah, real
Okay. Who are you playing with?
So we're playing with 2 bands. One's from Chicago called Ethelshank, and they're on tour with a band called Bluebird.
Cool.
Check them out on Spotify.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Exciting. Since this interview is airing in 3 days, what was your experience of the show that hasn't happened yet?
It was awesome. Everybody that was there was singing along.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone knew the words, and
Everyone was going off.
it was just crazy though. People were stage diving in a small room. It was nuts.
Yeah, it was insane.
Okay. Good. 1 question down. So recently you put out your record, More Than Suffering. Obviously you noted that, and you're going to be playing a lot of songs from that. Why don't you talk about the record itself? What's it like putting it together, having it released finally, and then the reaction and support from friends, family, fans, stuff like that?
Definitely. Well, it was a super intense process, writing it all and just trying to be like, well, what's going to sound good? What's everyone going to like? But we really took back from that and just did exactly what we felt as artists at the time, which was a lot more aggressive and intense than I thought it was going to be. But it turned out to be a good outlet. And now when we play that live, it just feels right. And it's definitely preparing for the next step. But so far, everything has been sounding really good by everybody. My whole family thinks it's super sick, even though it's a lot more intense than the last one. And everyone in Cleveland's going, they like it.
People are going off in Cleveland.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
That's awesome. What's the biggest takeaway / learning experience from putting this record together?
It's really just letting because I am somebody who, like, when I write songs, I tend to overthink about it. Like every single day, I'm like, oh, what could be better? But on the spot is usually where it's at. Like figuring out what sounds good in that present moment, and just trying to get it out and not really worrying about how it's gonna sound. Just doing what feels right, and that's definitely what this record is, for sure.
Nice. Okay, cool. And did you write most of the material, or how did the whole process work?
Yeah, I wrote a lot of the songs. Well, I wrote all the songs, but I would bring them to my friend, and he would help produce it a little bit. Um, and so I would write the instrumentals, and I would have my friend George produce it a little bit, and he would give me his input, and like he would suggest a lot of things. So having his influence on the record definitely helped a lot, and
Nice.
yeah, it was really cool to work with somebody like that. And now I have a lot of trust to work with other people when I used to not. So it was definitely the biggest takeaway for this record, for sure.
That's awesome. And in the essence of time, I'm going to skip right to the random question, which
Oh, no,
is
you're
always
good.
a favorite of mine.
We still have another 45 minutes. You can ask however many questions you need. We just have to
Yeah.
go at like 6:30.
No worries. Thank you, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
we're gonna go through the random question though, because it's paramount. What's the best way to deal with the apocalypse? What's your go-to plan when it strikes? Because you know it's going to happen at some
Oh,
point
for
soon.
sure, for
Oh,
sure.
damn.
It definitely is. I just think, I mean, I always think about buying like a crazy amount of water and storing it away somewhere, because like that would definitely be the first thing for sure. Also, getting those weird tactical bracelets where you can like build fires with them or have rope with them or something, and then just hit up your friends that live in the woods.
Yeah,
Sure. I
like
feel
me.
I feel like it depends what type of apocalypse it is, because I feel like I would do like an RV type thing, but like get like a bunch of gas and like put it on the top of the RV, you know, like kind of like
Oh, that's
bungee
a
cord
good
it down,
idea,
and then
though.
just so I could be super mobile
Shit, that's a
and
good
like
idea,
like
though.
just going from place to place, because I mean, in the apocalypse you don't want to stay in one place for too long. Why be tied down? You don't have a job to go to.
The gas everywhere leaves you vulnerable to like fires and explosions and carnage, though.
Yeah, but
That's
like, I mean, like,
It's true, though.
yeah, but like, who knows? Maybe that's the way you want to go.
But what do you think you would do, though, for an apocalypse?
I don't know. I saw this really funny picture online where it's just surround your house with working treadmills and you'll be fine.
There you go.
More for like zombie scenario.
Yeah.
Other one I like is holing up in like a Costco, and because it's all like concrete, like you need a Costco card to get in there, so no one's like the zombies won't be able to get in there.
Yes.
And-
Yeah. There would be a person checking at the door, and they would totally put them
True,
away.
though. Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, so you might as well dream about it while you can, because
Yeah.
it's definitely.
Yeah.
So what kind of music have you guys been listening to in the scene? What's popping in the Cleveland, Ohio area?
That's a good question. There's a lot,
Geez.
actually.
Yeah.
There's
I feel like there's so much happening here all the time.
Yeah.
My boys, Time Fades are great. Light Years, I think, is from Cleveland. No, they're my
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
City Lights, R.I.P. I know they were more Columbus, but still.
It's all right.
Like,
Yeah, for
They're in
real.
Ohio these days.
City Cop, too. City Cop is from here.
Yeah. Okay, I've heard of them.
And it's sweet, but there's a bunch of cool bands that we thankfully get to play the shows with. Like, there's the Grievance Club. They're great.
Yeah.
They're like a local band, but like they made their way out as of like the past few years, and like
Them and City Cop are going on tour soon.
Oh, speaking of, true.
Because I saw something with City Cop announced the other day. I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they're going on tour together. But we're going on tour with the Sonderbombs, which are from here.
Hell yeah. I love this song.
They're super fucking sick. There's a ukulele player in the band. It's just like a ukulele punk band kinda. And
Sick though.
it's sick.
Good stuff.
It's super sick.
That's awesome. What has been your favorite band to come to the area that you got to either play with, or just see live in general?
I think personally, for Darkspring and the other bands I've been playing, because Pat plays in a couple other bands too. He plays in a band called Rusted Hearts that was just playing with some very cool bands, but Darkspring has had the opportunity to play with Wicked Face Springs Eternal twice, and
Nice.
that was just cool as fuck because like it just was a whole filled up room with people who would have never ever thought to see Darkspring because they're there to see Wicca. So and then they checked us out and it was cool because it made me realize there's like a whole generation of music that doesn't even know about the shit that we're trying to do.
Isn't Wicca like more like rap punk too?
Yeah. It's more like hip hop and like it's just crazy because that's where like the new shit's at, but you know.
That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For
It's
sure.
wild.
It's cool though.
What was your favorite so far?
Oh man, I feel like I've played so many wild shows, and I work at a venue, so I feel like I'm seeing bands almost like every other night, and I feel like I see so many sick bands. I think one of the coolest bands I ever got to see. One of the coolest bands I think I've ever played with recently was that Better Off show that we played. Because it was just, the other band that I'm in, Rusted Hearts, we played with Better Off, and I just love their new record. So I've just...
The surprise record out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So good though.
So good. And I was just like, they played so much off of it, and I was just like, and all of it just sounded so good. I just was in awe the entire time. I was like, oh my God, this is so sick.
I played the Beyonce record because it just dropped overnight. No one knew about it. Just happened.
I know. They just like put it out, and then all of a sudden, everybody like just blew up. Like it blew up out of nowhere.
Yeah, but it straight up is like you can tell why though. Those songs are just all hits.
So good. Every song is just so wildly good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, that was all my prepared stuff that I wanted to talk about. Bring up. Thoughts from you guys. I got like a minute or so before we hit the capacity for the episode. Once you're done freezing, there it is. Hey.
Hey.
I don't know with what the last did for me.
I don't know. Any final thoughts? Anything?
No, I mean that's just thank you for doing this, and like I hope that we can also do another one coming up soon, like in the near future. Especially if we just hype up a new record or something, that'd be really cool, and then we'll just talk a little bit more.
I'm always down. And thanks to Hannah for helping set this up. I don't remember how it worked, but I know we were DMing, and then Hannah was in my inbox, and then, we're here, and that's all that matters. Flows, the world map behind you. If I wonder, can you flip this thing? How does Skype work? Can I do like a flip camera kind of thing? Because then I would show you the flag on my wall, but it's over there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, let's
Took
see
a
it.
screenshot. Oh, I just took a picture of myself. I look so bad in it. So yeah, this has been Carson and Pat from Darkspring out there, and definitely check out the record More Than Suffering. It's fantastic. Some good shit, and that's basically it. Keep it up. And I hope to talk to you guys soon.
Dude, we'll talk to you very soon,
man.
I'm sure.
Definitely. Good luck on the show tonight. Can't wait to hear all about it.
Thanks.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Let's do one more brew shot for the end.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Peace.
Tuesdays, boys. And again, kill it tonight. I'll talk to you guys later.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah. Talk to you
see you
soon,
soon.
bro.
Bye.
See ya.
Ooh. Oh, we're filming over here.
Yeah.
Because we had so much fun over the last 26 weeks together or not together, I'm just going to give the highlights. Every band that's been on, you need to check them all out. Oakrest up in Canada, check out Anna Maria Drive. Their new EP came out this year. We Were Sharks, also in Canada. They were the first episode. Lost Touch was their album that came out last year. Fantastic. From Cleveland, all these bands are fantastic. I'm going to say fantastic every single time. Fantastic. Check out Afterlife. They came out with their album last year. Keepsake, my boy Scott, they put out out Halfway Home a couple weeks ago. Check it out. It's 3 songs. It's fantastic. Felicity down in Florida. Old Habits. Fantastic EP. Check it out. Among Legends, also in Canada, they are doing a Kickstarter right now to get their full length. Divided Minds down in Texas. They just put out a single the other day called Pressure. Pretty good. XOK down in Utah, over in Utah. Awkward Silence, my boy Tom, love him. We're only like halfway through. Look at all these shout outs. Damn. Crosswinds. I was talking to Brandon today. They just got on a Warped Tour up-and-comers compilation thing that's going to be given out this weekend. And I'm going to be going to Warped Tour this weekend, Atlantic City. It's going to be nuts. As Time Fades down in Ohio. 100% fantastic. Check it out. Yeah, what's up? Anyway, Gold Steps in Texas. I heard Liz and Zach are moving back up into Minnesota to be near family, but that's not going to stop them from going to Renegade Fest and another sort of fest. They're writing new music. Empty Space single. It's really emotional and deep, and it's great. Liz wrote it. She's fantastic. Arcane Ghosts, just had them on recently. Human Interference, they're from Canada. Dark Spring, oh, they're here today. They were here today. A Better Hand in Minnesota. A Better Hand. Behind Blue Eyes, all the way in England. I think that was our only non-North American guest. Nope, that's a lie. We had someone from Australia. Tricky. All That You Are. It's a fantastic shit. Elbow Room. Our boys. Underneath. It's a single they just put out this week or last week, and it's really good. Fantastic. Further north in Texas. Under the Clouds. Glass Houses in North Dakota. My boy Josh. Lost Choices. You know Josh.
Yeah.
He still hasn't accepted.
There's no proof that I know Josh, but I know him. He still hasn't accepted the goddamn friend request.
Like Satellites in Canada. They're your favorite.
It's true.
It's true. Nothing Left to Say. EP just came out recently. Check it out. Awaken I Am from Australia. Beauty and Tragedy. That EP just came out in April, and it's really good. Check it out. Bronx. My boys down in the Bronx. They put out a music video for Kuro and a bunch of other shit. Overthinker, also down in Florida, Orlando. Self-titled Overthinker. Check it out. The Home Team in New Mexico, Better Off, album from last year. Young Culture, my boys, This Is Heaven, just came out this year. They're doing a full length sometime soon. And last but not least, we have Widmore. The boys just came out with a new single called Has Been. Their new EP's dropping in a couple weeks. And I love all of you, Dan. And I want you all to show the love to me when you can. Who was your favorite?
You know how I feel about Josh.
Okay, so Josh is A+.
Yeah.
Other than Josh, who's your bias? Who's your favorite band?
You didn't interview them.
That's your fault.
Well, yeah, that's partially my fault. Dangerous Summer. I have not been able to stop listening to them.
They're so good.
You showed me that.
Mother Nature just came out a couple weeks ago from Hopeless Records. It's fantastic.
Where were you when the sky opened up?
Yes. Good
Yeah.
call. Last minute thoughts from their Maxi guy.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. The Long Year.
Long Year,
That'll come out
yeah,
at some
absolutely.
fucking point.
And then they all got like engaged like the week after we got
Some,
there.
2 of them are pregnant too.
Of them?
They are.
They're
That's the
pregnant?
first wow.
It's May.
Wow.
Anything can happen up there, baby. It was Avery's birthday recently too.
Happy birthday!
Yeah. I digress from this scene too. Degrassi.
I was more of a Pretty Little Liars fan.
PLL, Secret Life of the American Teenager. Dummy Dumb. We had fun. We're totally recording, aren't we?
Yeah, we've been
Nice.
recording for about a minute now.
That's what's up. I want to thank so many people. I'll just thank myself as usual, because why not? Cody and Max, come on in.
Oh, and I got this.
Yeah, we did it. Aren't we proud of each
Oh,
other?
man.
Yo, 8:38.
What? Why do you have military time on your
Because
phone?
I have no control over my life.
That's a little too long.
So sweaty.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Okay,
right now.
bye. Say 3 words to the camera for your last
Go
camera.
fuck off.
Man, I love you.
Oh, wait.
That's
I
4.
love you. Sorry.
Man, I
sorry.
love. Oh. I gotta pee. It's true. I've been holding it in all day. My urethra. My eureka.
You can say one final goodbye.
Bye.